Video games have a purpose. Most of the time, this purpose is to have fun. Because if it's not fun, why bother? This is especially true of my favorite genre of video games, the first-person shooter. And while virtually putting a bullet through someone's skull will always have its merits, there isn't real value outside of the short-term spectacle. Even in those early days, John Carmack, lead programmer of Wolfenstein, Doom, and Quake, famously said, "Story in a game is like story in a porn movie. It's expected to be there, but it's not important." While that theory may have worked for a time, a small startup in Washington saw that the genre could be so much more. They saw a future combining brilliant storytelling with truly immersive gameplay. Their first game changed storytelling in the FPS genre forever, and it all did it within the first 20 minutes of gameplay. Half-Life. Unlike other FPS games of its time, where a player would be spawned in as a strongman with a gun, quickly confronted with combat, Half-Life spawns the player as a relatively normal man, Gordon Freeman, going to work, and gives the player complete control over the character's actions, despite the fact that riding a train seems like such a mundane task that in another game it would be relegated to a text box or a cutscene. But by having the player in control, it allows the player to have a deeper connection with the character immediately. You can talk to coworkers and explore the lab. Everyone has little events that add life to the same 5 duplicated people. For instance, you can pull an alarm under the front desk, and realistically the guard will respond in anger. This event is unnecessary and has no bearing on the plot, but it makes the place feel real, that each worker has lives outside of their role in your story. Now, while the story of an experiment gone wrong causing an alien invasion is nothing new, but the way in which it's presented is what makes it so powerful. The Resonance Cascade, the inciting incident of the story, is caused by you, the player. You are the one who puts the crystal into a laser. You are the one who throws the world into chaos. And it's because of how immersive the experience is that the more fantastical events in the game seem more grounded. You're not some hero destined to save the world. You're just a man trying to survive. While Half-Life is far from perfect, and many games have taken the lessons learned from Half-Life and built upon them, it's still a classic that everyone should play at least once. And during summer and winter sales, it always seems to go for 99 cents. That's 99 cents for one of the greatest games of all time.